Let's practice. You'll need a chair if you like as a stable prop. Standing well, take a big breath up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, stick your butt out. Moving your inner thighs back and apart. Continue to breathe and bring your hands to your pelvis. Push down from your pelvis to your feet. Inhale, come up. Let's take a wider stance, so wider position of the legs. Keep spreading your toes, pulling your feet towards each other. Stretch the arms up big. Exhale, hinge from the hip crease. You can bend your knees to come into the forward fold. Breathe. Move your right hand towards the middle of the chair. Bring your left hand to your pelvis. Turn your ribs open. The option is to expand the top arm. Wait for an exhale. Return towards the earth. Second side, so left hand middle of the chair, right hand to pelvis. Keep breathing. As you balance the weight between your heel and your forefoot, push into your left hand on the chair. Turn your ribs to the right. And check it out if you want to expand the top arm up. It's just extra. If it feels like it's pulling, got an impingement in the shoulder girdle, it's not worth it. Just keep your hands on your pelvis. Breathe in. Wait for the next exhale. And as you're breathing in again, turn back towards the chair. Heel toe your feet towards each other. So your feet are now underneath your pelvis. Weight heavy from pelvis to feet. Sweep your arms, rise up, reach big. Hands move into the midline. Release your hands down. Big breath up. Sit into a chair. And then bring your hands to the chair seat. Right foot forward under the chair, left foot back, lunge. Bend the back knee, just see how it feels. Give it a little hover, and then push through the back foot. Do that one more time. Perfect. Move your left hand to the middle of the chair. Turn your left ribs towards your front leg, and then expand your right arm up, or the right arm could even go overhead. The other option is just keep it at your pelvis if that feels better for your shoulder. Wait for an exhale. And then feel the incoming breath. And on the in-breath, turn back towards the chair. Step into your right foot, your front foot. Swing your back leg forward. Steady legs. Sweep the arms wide. In-breath up. Exhale. Hands move to midline. Release the arms down. Reach out and up again. Exhale, sit like you're going into a chair, butt back, chest forward. Wait for the next exhale. Hands down to the chair. Left foot stays under the chair. Right foot back for the lunge. Breathe. And now just check it out. How does it feel to like bend the back knee, extend the leg? Yeah, do that one more time. Keeping the back leg long, the front knee stacked over the ankle. Move your right hand towards the middle of the chair. Take your left hand to your pelvis. Breathe. While you draw your left buttock, that's the front leg buttock, down and in, turn your right ribs towards your front leg. So that'll take you into a lunge twist. And then you're deciding what feels best for the left arm. It might feel nice to keep it on the pelvis and work on thoracic rotation. You also might like expanding the top arm skyward. You can also expand it overhead. So just play. See which feels best for today. On the next exhale, you're waiting. Yep. And then you're going to hear the breath coming in on the in-breath. Come out of your twist. Press into the front foot. Step the back foot forward. Spread your toes, root into the heels, come up through the hip hinge. Rise all the way up, sweep the arms and meet them at the midline. Bring them right into your heart. Breathe, release your hands. Sweep the arms out and up. Chair pose again. Forward fold, touch the chair, right foot forward, left leg back, back knee down. Yeah, so we've got right leg forward, left leg back, back knee down. And then just check it out. Like this might be enough if the quads are tight. Depending on how you're feeling, you could work your hands to your front thigh. Now keep pushing down into the front heel and isometrically pulling it back while you use your back leg and pull it forward. Move your belly back. Back leg, arm, lift it up. There's your little bit more extension through the front of the left side of you. Now, if you want to add the quad stretch, breathe, wait for an exhale, forward fold, hands to the chair, bend the back knee. And again, that might be enough. You might be like, enough. Flex at the ankle and spread the toes in the back foot. Next option is back leg arm goes forward, up, makes an arm circle, and you just check out, like, can you get the foot? Can you grab your pants? Can you hold the ankle? What's going on there? Breathe. If you've got hand holding some part of the leg or the clothes or the foot, bend the elbow of the left arm, move the head of the arm bone back so you open the front of the armpit chest. Turn your belly again to your front leg inner knee. Scoop your tail in and lift your heart a little bit more. All of that will increase the sensation of stretch. Breathe. An option, if you've got the balance, is to bring the opposite arm up, which is the right arm. To maintain the balance, it's still that amazing ability to push down through the front heel and pull back, take the back leg and pull forward. On the exhale, top arm down if it's up, release the bind to the back foot, push into the front foot, lift and lengthen the back leg, step together. Breathe, sweep the arms, come up from the hip hinge, tall standing, reach big, hands to heart. Release your arms down. Big breath up, going through a seated chair pose, Uttanasana. Breathe. Hands to the chair, left foot forward, right leg back for the lunge, and then back knee down. So again, you're just checking out how things feel on this side in this lunge position. Push down through the front heel and pull back. Back knee pulls forward. So you have the scissoring action that'll hold you steady as you explore more. This may be good enough just to come upright and bring your hands onto your front thigh. The back leg buttock, compact it and press the pelvis forward, while simultaneously it helps if you exhale, move the belly back and lift the heart up. If all that's good, you may want to hinge forward and see if you can bend the back knee. If you got the back knee bent and all's well, reach up through the back leg arm, circle it back and check out, can your hand meet any part of the foot, the ankle? Could it grab your stretchy pants? Yeah. Keeping the foot in alignment in the back plane. If you've got hold of something with that right arm to right foot, bend the right elbow, move the head of the right arm bone back so the armpit chest opens. Turn your belly button to your front leg inner knee, scoop your tail in and lift up through your heart. Now you could add the left arm going up. That's the front leg arm. Breathe. Lots of places to be here. 2 more breath cycles in your version of a quadricep stretch. Wait for the next exhale. Hand down, both hands to chair, back foot down, push with the back foot, lift and lengthen your back leg up, push into your front foot now, and step the back leg forward. Keep breathing. Steady legs, coming up from the hip hinge, breathe, sweep the arms, rise all the way up. Hands come to midline. Breathe, release the arms, sweep them out and up again. Come through chair pose. Bring your hands to your seat and come down to kneeling, both knees down. If you need something under the knee, just grab a blanket or a pillow to cushion your knee. Keeping the right knee down, stretch the left leg out sideways. So it's coming down sideways. And we're going to tip forward. The chair is really nice because you can come down onto forearms and get a sweet adductor hamstring stretch. So it might feel like it's in the inner line of the leg plus the back of the leg. You also may explore moving the chair out and taking this lower, coming all the way down to forearms. Long leg, left leg, heel is rooted, toes are spreading. Continue to breathe. And isometrically drag the left heel towards your pelvis. 1 more breath cycle. And then working yourself upright. If you've all gone all the way down to the floor, come up, maybe drop chair back in, use it to help yourself climb all the way on top of you again. Sweep the arms up, and now we're laterally bending towards the long leg. Now, as your bottom hand comes down to meet your long leg, keep a firm action in the long leg. So the heel presses and pulls back so the leg is not collapsing to the weight of your arm. In breath, rise. Good. Exhale, arms down, knees down. Let's go to the other side. So kneeling now on the left leg, right leg out. Breathe. Wait for an exhale, and you're going to hinge forward. So you've come into a forward bend. Again, a majority of this is probably going to feel like it's hamstring, inner thigh, right, of the long leg. If being elevated with the chair feels really good, just stay here and breathe. The exploration is, do you want to go lower? You don't have to, but you could if it feels good. Breathe. Strong actions out of the long leg. Heel rooted, toes spreading. And then the drawing from the periphery, which is the foot, to the core, which is to pelvis. So the heel's isometrically pulling in. Keep breathing. All right, on your next breath cycle, let's come up. If you're low, work yourself upright. You can draw the chair back in. Hip extension, so compact the kneeling leg buttocks, sweep the arms up, and then side bend to your long legs. This is gate pose. Breathe. Inhale and come up. Exhale and release your arms. Two knees down, right leg forward under the chair, left leg back. Push into the back foot, lift and lengthen the leg. Good. Back knee down, switch. So second side, leg forward, toes tucked, push into the back foot, lengthen and lift the leg. Nice. And come back down. So let's go into that lunge again. It's going to be helpful if we're a little bit sideways to the chair. So turning your side to the chair, take your leg out to the side. So it's a side lunge now. Chairs to the side of me. In breath, arms up. And then exhale, forward fold. You can hold on to the chair as you go down. And then put one hand on the floor, one hand on the chair. Yeah, it's pretty big. And you might want to put both hands down on the floor, maybe even go to forearms. You can also stretch the arms out. Breathe. Maintain awesome alignment through the right knee ankle. That's the leg closest to the chair. So that leg's not collapsing inward. It's maintaining its alignment. So the tibia is vertical as best you can. Okay, walk your hands back towards you. Put one hand on the chair, use one hand on the floor, one hand on the chair to bring yourself upright, and then knee down. You could turn around. I'm just going to move the chair. So second side, leg closest to the chair is stepping out sideways into a lunge shape. Draw the buttock of the kneeling leg down. So the tissue's flowing down. The inner knee of the bent leg is pressing back, and you're going to maintain that as you forward fold. So here we go. Inhale, come up. Remember, hand closest to the chair can go ahead and hold the chair as you start to tip over. You're hinging from the hip crease. Breathe. Hands can stay where they are, one hand high on the chair, one hand low to floor, or both hands can journey to the floor. And then you've got choices here, forearms. Keep breathing. Arms could lengthen. And you can experiment, right? It's an experimentation of how does it feel to make these small changes. Meanwhile, the left leg, the leg closest to the chair, it's pressing into the chair right beneath the kneecap, top of the shin bone forward into the chair, and maintaining its alignment, meaning the left knee is not falling towards the earth. The left tibia is stacked well over the ankle joint. As you continue to breathe, work in your timing, your hands back closer to your pelvis. If both hands are on the floor, put your left hand back on the chair. So one hand high, one hand low. Push into the hands, push down into the feet and the lower legs, and come all the way up. All right. So lunging into another lunge shape, but we're going to rock it back into a hamstring. So right leg forward, left leg back, and then shifting your weight so that right leg lengthens. Classic hamstring stretch. Breathe. Same idea though, like toe spreading, front heel rooting, and trying to pull back even though the leg is extending forward. 2 more breath cycles. Rock forward, come into the lunge, and we'll switch legs. I'm going to move the chair to the other side as well. You don't have to, it's just nice. It's kind of a sweet way to stabilize the lunge and the hamstring stretch. So breathe, wait for the exhale, and rock backwards. Root the front heel, spread the toes. Oftentimes, when we shift back with the pelvis into a hamstring stretch like this, we'll often kind of shift to a particular side. So if you feel that you're like more to one side, come out of the shape a little bit, unplug from it, and then reapproach and see if you can move back through center. 2 more breath cycles. Waiting for an inhale, rock forward into the front foot, coming into the lunge shape. Nice. And then 2 knees down. So front leg goes to kneeling. Moving up to a stand, if you want to place your hands on the chair, wonderful. Tuck your toes, push with your hands, push with your feet, pick yourself up, step out wide, bend your knees, bring your hands to your pelvis, inhale and come up. So we'll add a low squat here. For my low squats, I need to externally rotate and be wide. Everybody's a little bit different based on the hip joint, what needs to happen. Inhale, reach up. And so just give a test. Come down, see like, okay, how's the squat going as I go? Because we're going to try to make it deeper. Good. Come back up. And if you need to adjust your feet, like, okay, this would be better, right? Following the hip joint. And then when you come into the squat, make sure center of the knee moves through center of ankle. Root into the heels. Inhale, reach up. Here we go. Coming down into a squat. And then if you want to put your hands on your chair and start playing with like, how low can I go, right? How much can I draw my tail down and sit? You might let go of the chair. You might not. It's all good. Breathe. You have 2 more breath cycles. Nice work. All right, ready? Push with your feet. You can hold on to the chair to help push with the hands. Push, push, push with the feet. Lift yourself back up. Heel toe your feet in. Bend your knees, stick your butt out, and have your chest going forward. Bring your hands to your pelvis, elbows skyward. From the hip hinge, stand tall. Inhale, take a big breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Bend your knees. This is our last forward fold. The knees are bent. We can play a little bit with the spiraling action of the legs. So as you forward fold, your head can come down closer to the chair. You can even move the chair out of the way if that's best for you. But more important, can the knees stay a little bent so that you can access your inner thighs moving back and apart? So when your inner thighs move back and apart, if your leg lengthens at the knee joint, yeah, you're not working the spiral. You're just, opening the knee joint. So keep the knees a little bit bent and think about the inseams of your pants moving back and apart. 1 more breath cycle. It'll open up a lot of tissue as you draw your tail in. Pull forward with the heart. If your hands are on the floor, get them on the chair. Push with your feet. Inhale and come up. Take a big breath. Hands move to heart. Thanks for practicing with me. Have a wonderful day.